Well, hello folks, this is Fat Guy Flies RC coming to you from the Avon Park Field. We're going to take up my modified Pilatus PC-6 Porter. Now I say modified, all I mean is that I put some clear packing tape over the front to protect the battery hatch. But I gave it the squishy tires off of a Durafly Tundra, and also the tail wheel. Let me show you closely. The tail wheel will jackknife on you fairly easily and bind in on itself, which is no big deal. But so what I did was I got two push rods. Instead of the single push rods, I have two push rods. And now that makes it impossible for it to jackknife on itself, because then the wires would bind against themselves. So therefore the rudder won't jackknife. You just get the normal amount of throws, but it's not going to jackknife on you. So that's just a simple little mod that I did. Going to run with a 2200 4S 40C China Hobby all the way forward. Timer set for 5 minutes. Take it out and have some fun. A little windy today. All right, folks, here we go. Going to take up the KAVAN Pilatus PC-6 Porter. Right, left, up, down, right, left. I'm running an AR620 antenna's receiver in there. Very stable plane. Got lights and flaps and the whole 9 yards. This is not meant to be a sport aerobatic plane. This is just a cruise around utilitarian type plane. This plane is meant to go into bad country, bad terrain areas, hard to reach areas, and land in weird places, and drop cargo and deliver goods and stuff to people in need. Utilitarian type plane. Like I said, I don't have a wind gyro in there, so she's kind of struggling with the wind. A little touch and go there. I can do some like a knife edge here, a little bit of wind.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
But it is crazy windy today. You can see the plane is really getting rocked around. Y'all watch enough of my videos, y'all know that, not to toot my own horn, but I'm a good enough a pilot, well, can fly it straight. So if that plane's moving all over the place, that's the wind, that's not me. A little bit of down trim needed. Yeah, she's having a hard time turning against that wind. And as windy as it's a very light plane too. Whoa. Whoo! Saved it. And it might be actually just a little too windy today. Even for me.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
All right, let's get out here in the grass, get you some grass hops. All right, taking off into the wind. Nice scale takeoff. Here, I don't like to push the plane. I've got the elevators, I think I got them at 125% just to get more throws out of them. But it's just a rock solid plane. You can get it at FPV builds and FGFRC builds up in Babylon, West Babylon, New York. And that's who sent me this plane for review. Well, I bought it. I think we worked out a deal, and I paid like half price or something like that in exchange for reviews, which is a good deal for me. I wanted the plane anyways. So And Anthony there, the owner at FPV Builds RC, he said, I want complete, honest reviews. If it's a pile of crap, say it's a pile of crap, but say why it's a pile of crap. You know, say what needs to be done to fix it. You know, if it's good, say it's good. Say why it's good. You know, give the strong give the strongs and the weak, the pros and the cons on the plane. And the one con on this plane is where the struts attach to the wing. They use a very weak glue, and I've had to re-glue those struts back on twice now. And the wheels that come with it are super, super hard, which for a bush plane,
time remaining 1 minute,
isn't good. They should be softer. But other than that, now that the suspension, their gear does have some suspension to it, but not enough to compensate for them hard wheels. All right, we can do better now. It's so windy right now. But that's the negatives. Every one of them are oh yeah, and the
30 seconds.
The tendency for the tail wheel to jackknife. But I showed a simple fix for that.
Seconds.
I want to get a good landing at least once. Hard to do with a high wing plane this kind of wind though.
10.
There, I'll take that.
Greg, land that plane now.
Hear my audio call out. Said, Greg, land that plane now. My first name is Greg. All right. Those wheels do make a big difference, believe it or not. All right, let's get you back to the bench and get you a battery report. All righty, we're back. Now, I don't know if you can see it with the lighting, but the plane does have lights. It's got dual landing lights here on the front with the flashing red and green on the appropriate wing on the very ends, but you may not be able to see them with this light. I'm not sure. Like I said, I put packing tape on the front here because this hatch does have some pretty weak paint, and they went to all the trouble to make everything plastic and reinforced and everything, but then they just got the plain hatch, just some very weak paint, so it chips very easily. But just put a little packing tape on it, a little clear coat, and that'll take care of it. Got a China Hobby. There's really only one place, 2200 up to a 2600 4S, and it really is very little room. I mean, you put it in the front there. I got tape holding it on. It's right up even with the front firewall, and there's pretty much all the room in 2600 brick style is all you're going to be able to fit in this plane. And it takes a 4S. It won't fly on 3S. It's a 4S plane. XD60 connector. Okay. But it does come with a strap, but that strap to me just gets in the way. I just put some Velcro in there. And since it fits so tightly in there, there's no need to anchor it down. The Velcro holds it in place. Not bad. I could have gone a lot longer. Still got 60% left on this 2200 4S. And that is a 40C China Hobby brand 40C 4S LiPo. 7 seconds over
starting the
on a 5-minute timer. So 5 minutes and 7 seconds. The rates that I flew in: aileron 125 over 30% expo, elevator 100 over 30, rudder 100 over 30. Have flaps, but I didn't need flaps today. But to tell you what they are, and they're a little bit different on this plane because this is not an E-flite or arrows. This is a little bit different. For flaps up, Spectrum are a negative 100%. For takeoff are a negative 43%. And for landing is a negative 10%. 2 second delay or 2-second deployment, and no mix needed. So, anyways, y'all have to excuse me. I'm a little under the weather. I'm not feeling too well, a little weak. But anyways, that's the Pilatus Porter PC-6. That's the type of airplane it is in real life. This is a scale plane. It does look like this in real life. And the company that's making this model is KAVAN. And there you go. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I'm sure I left some stuff out, but it's a windy day, but this plane is can more than handle the wind. You just got to be good with it, you know, show some respect to it. This plane would fly even better if I had a gyro in it, but I don't. I just have an AR-620, and I think I've got that. Oh, I think it's underneath the wing there. So, all right, well, there you go. Y'all have a good and God is good. Don't forget, faith, family, and friends. And then KAVAN models from FPV Builds and Tech up in West Babylon, New York. Thank you, Anthony. God bless y'all. Faith, family, and friends. Bye-bye.